Cellar Dwellers. So we are coming live from a theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Excited.
That was pretty cool.
We are going to be watching The Mummy. So really been looking forward to this one. It looks like it's got a lot of like creepiness factor to it. Purposely, I didn't watch a lot because of the previews. I really want to see kind of how the story develops between, like the relationship of the family and the daughter and what exactly, like, is this demonic? Is this a curse? That's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm genuinely excited because, again, to touch on the creepy factor, I really think this movie, I'm hoping, has my creepy factor, and I need to make up for my stinker prediction of Psycho Killer that I thought was going to be amazing. Still haven't watched it, but I heard it's just bombed so terrible. I'm not gonna. But yes, totally excited for this one. Myself and Ivy are here. We're going to give you thoughts, reflections, full episode on it. The Mummy, it's going to be great, so we're excited. See ya. Hey, rolling.
All right, so I think it's kind of funny that we're going to go see The Mummy in theaters, and I actually kind of had a work-related experience involving mummification, like literally today, and that was too perfect.
That is crazy.
I unfortunately can't give away too many details, but I just thought that was kind of, whoa, what?
It's fate.
Yeah, I know, right?
In a weird way?
I'm kind of excited for this movie, but I'm also a little worried because, it has kids. But the way that this is being portrayed, at least just looking at the trailers, is that, like, it's too ridiculous to, like, almost like Evil Dead, like, obviously, because it's the same dude that did Evil Dead Rise. But, like, it's kind of giving, like, I don't know, just tongue-in-cheek value, just kind of silly with the deaths or maybe some of the things involving the kids. Like, it's too over the top to take seriously. So I think I'll be fine. If I'm not, you guys are going to hear about it. But I think it'll be good. I'm interested to see where it goes. My thoughts are just don't disrupt a dead person's tomb. That's all there is to it, and nothing bad will happen. So let's see how they get into this mess anyway.
The Midwest, home sweet home in good old Indiana, a place of small towns, cozy families gathered together, along with miles of rustic woods and fields of corn.
But like any town, there is a dark underbelly that often goes unnoted.
For nearly 3 years, you all have been part of that darkness. You, cellar dwellers, have walked through the shadows alongside us for 99 episodes as we explored horror, metal, and grotesque true crime stories from the Midwest.
We are Blood in the Cornfields.
We would like to invite you to help us celebrate by participating in our 100th episode, but with a twist. It's live at Lang Lab in South Bend, Indiana. Save the date for Friday, May 8th, 2026, for a night of metal, horror, and laughs. Our feature presentation will be a Mystery Science Theater 3000 inspired riff on a secret movie. Shh! Hosted by Marc and Ivy with the help of our dear friend, GoProb and Forange Fest legend, Steve Frito. Oh, hey, that's me. Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. Tickets for $10 at the door. And you get one free raffle ticket. More raffle tickets can be purchased for $1 each. You can win some sick prizes.
We are excited to announce that we have 2 incredible bands to kick off the night with a bang. Welcome to the stage, Wrecked Wrens. A local new wave punk band who enjoy making a chaotic nest in the Midwest.
Hailing all the way from Bloomington, Indiana, we are honored to have Omen Killer grace the main stage. We cannot wait for them to bring the apocalypse to South Bend with their doom metal sound.
It wouldn't be a Blood in the Cornfields episode without a little laughter. Charlie Berkeley, Goshenite, and GoProv extraordinaire will get us in a riffable mood with a stand-up comedy.
We want to thank each and every one of you cellar dwellers for making our little Midwest podcast truly something special for our community. The life of our dear friend Blake, whom this podcast was created in memory of, would be so proud to see how much we have grown. We are nothing without you all. So come help us celebrate. Come join the legacy of cellar dwellers everywhere by watching a cheesy horror flick in a darkened room surrounded by your friends. As always, look out for each other and good night, cellar dwellers. Hope to see you there.
Goodbye.
All right, welcome in, Cellar Dwellers. As always, I am Mark.
And I'm Ivy.
And we are Blood in the Cornfields. Got a fresh, new, squeaky clean episode for you coming.
We do. We're on episode 98.
I know, it's getting so close.
It is so fun.
It is so close.
Yeah. And do you want to go into what we're planning?
Sure. So, I've been so busy, saw the commercial that we have. Check it out on our YouTube. We have a commercial that we cut with our good friend Steve Frito out on our YouTube, Blood in the Cornfields. We are having our 100th episode, and it's going to be a pretty kick-ass. It's going to be a live kind of event, I guess is the best way to call it. So we're going to have two bands, Wrecked Wrens and Omen Killer. Omen Killer from Bloomington, and Wrecked Wrens is South Bend, right? Yep. South Bend. And I am totally blanking because it was Steve's line. We are having a stand-up comedian.
Charlie Berkeley.
Okay. It wasn't my line, so I don't remember it.
Charlie Berkeley is an awesome stand-up comedian. He's going to be doing a set for us that night. He is
I've seen
hilarious.
I just picture face and all, because I've seen him at Lang Labs probably like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. He's
but
funny.
I've never got to hear him though, so that's exciting. I will definitely be looking into that.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. And then also, of course, like the main event is a secret movie.
Yeah.
Shh, if you know the channel, you know exactly what movie it is. Not to mention the
picture.
Ginger Dead Ghoulie gives it away.
The Ginger Dead Ghoulie does give it away. So we're going to do a Mystery Science Theater 3000 riff style showing of this secret movie.
Yep.
So that ought to be interesting. We've never done anything like this before.
This will be fun, and like you will be able to follow along if you can't make it, but you need to make it to this show, please.
We are having Mr. Frito join us for that as well, too.
Yes. He is helping us host. He is the professional comedian that helps us be funny.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know, you guys are both naturally funny. I am not funny at all.
You get us together because we've got different humors that still blend. I noticed that when he was like on the couch, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we can
Man,
rip
you
off
guys
of each
had
other."
some good back and forths there. There's some good lines.
I would say that his humor is a little more universal than mine. I think I'm a little bit more acquired taste, we shall say. But yeah, it worked. It meshed perfectly. I loved it.
You're a little bit country. He's a little bit.
There you go.
Rock
and roll. We're the Osmonds here. Little bit country. I don't know.
I don't know the rest of the song either.
I just know it's the Osmonds.
But it's at Lang Lab, as we said. That's our home. They're amazing people in South Bend, and doors open at 6, and the show is at 7.
Show is at 7. Yes.
We will have a brief intermission, so don't worry. Go get your snacks from Everett's Treatery, and then go peruse
Dude, I had the garlic bread. I know I talked about it on here. It was so good. Like she's all gluten free, right? Yeah. She like insisted that I do it, but then the thing that was so great is she's like, "Here, try my garlic bread," and that is a question I'm never, ever, ever going to say no to.
You're never going to deny that.
No, I'm never going to deny garlic bread. I don't care. So she got me with that, and it was really freaking good. I loved it. I told her like after the first bite, I was like, "Dude, this is legit." You know, I was like expecting it to, maybe taste a little bit. I've had gluten-free stuff.
Yeah, so. It's few and far between, but she's perfected the craft.
Very, very good. Delicious. So Everett's will be open, and it's always there, and we'll have some vendors.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
So we got you.
I am dusting out my shit and doing Vent 2 for Creepy Collectibles. I was going with Creeper. I never told you this, but we'll talk about it on air.
Yeah.
I was going with Creeper, but on an advertisement, you put Creepy. And I was like, and I'm totally fine. I'm like, I probably should change the name because my whole big hang up is the freaking, if you have kids, you'll know what I'm talking about. The term Creeper is famous for Minecraft. So I worry that people aren't going to really get it, and they're going to think like, oh, is it Minecraft collectibles? So I think I will roll with what I would
Creepy
call your mistake.
Oops.
But it turns out not to be.
And you also have Creeperware, which is our online shop.
I know, that's why I was going to kind of go with that and keep it together, but I may change the Creeperware name to something else because it doesn't really matter. It's not, like a huge thing. It's just a little page for y'all to get shirts so you don't have to hit us up. But yeah, it's Creeperware on Etsy if you want to check out our shirts and stuff.
And a lot of these vendors are going to be having a shit ton of giveaway prizes.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is going to be a very special one that was done by little ant girl, Sarah.
Yes.
Love her artwork. Love her so much. We can't wait to
She gave
have
away
her.
a good one. The was it Bela Lugosi?
Bela Lugosi,
Okay.
yeah.
I knew it was a vampire one. I couldn't remember if that specifically
Bela
was.
Lugosi's Dracula.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, we've got some good vendors. I've got a lot of shit. So if you like horror collectibles, let me know.
We'll have Adam there from Black Tornado.
I know.
That's going to be
I was
badass.
excited for that. That's really cool. So he's going to have a table up. We're doing a raffle for the event as well too.
You'll get a free ticket with your ticket that you purchase because it is $10 at the door. We got to be able to pay our guests.
Yeah.
It's not so much that we're being money grubby. No. This is to help.
We don't make shit.
Yeah, we don't make anything.
We've never made. Anything we've been paid.
Yeah.
But it's all gone.
It's all gone.
It's all gone straight to it. Yeah.
Yep. So. It's all gone to our hosts and people that have done stuff. So it's never gone to us. We don't do this for money. We do it because we're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, so this will be fun, and that's why it's $10 at the door, and then you'll get a free ticket for the raffle. But if you want to increase your chances, it's $1 for each ticket that you want to get.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got, I know we've kind of talked about it, but it's not just one prize. We've got,
we got multiple. So right now we have at least 7.
I was going to say 8, so I would have been close.
7 or 8 prizes, I'd say. Yep.
Sweet. And I got to show Omen Killer my Thing shirts.
Ooh, hell yeah, you do.
Those ones I got. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. So come check us out. It's all over our Instagram. It's going to be a great night of a lot of different things, some good music, some good laughs, and we hope to live up to being the final act. So that'll be awesome.
100%.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the movies that you
so there are some bigger budget movies, which we do a good mix of kind of going in between. Uh-huh. So there's a pretty big release that just previewed, I think 2 days ago. Mm-hmm. It's called The Dog Stars.
The Dog
Not just Dog Stars. The Dog Stars. Looks like a new age zombie movie. It's a Ridley Scott film, so it should be interesting. It does star Margot Quinley in it. So we are excited about that.
Love her.
We're both fans ever since The Substance. Mm-hmm. And it has Josh Brolin in it as well too.
Fucking Jacob Elordi. This man's
Who is that?
You don't know who that is?
I heard the name, but I couldn't place it.
Frankenstein.
Oh, the guy that played Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's in everything now.
Okay.
Saltburn, you got him in Priscilla, you got him in Wuthering Heights, Euphoria.
I'd never finished Saltburn.
Dude.
It's dry as shit in the beginning.
It gets crazy real quick.
I thought so. Something happened to where I couldn't finish it, but I swear I was 30 minutes in.
I have not finished it yet either, but from what I've been spoiled online, it gets crazy real quick.
See, I know nothing about it. But anyway, sorry to get sidetracked.
Yeah.
It's newer modern zombie flick. It looks like it has some drama. It looks like it has some romance in it. It looks worth seeing. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. I'm open to it. I try not to read too much into these, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's okay. So it's easy to just kind of roll your eyes because, zombie movie,
flick.
Fuck, another one. But it's you know what? Ridley Scott, yes, as he's known for Alien, he does other shit. He does. He's got quite a range as far as his filmography.
Yeah. I mean, he's
things.
And one of the biggest directors in my opinion. Of course, growing up, I'm a little bit partial to him.
Yeah,
because he's done some great shit when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell you anything new he's done that I've liked, but not to say that I won't.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's coming out. And then there's also a movie that looks down my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Even though it's not per se horror, I would say more suspense. Apex, which looks really interesting. It looks kind of...
it's coming out really soon, April 24th.
Is it? I think it's a Netflix exclusive.
Oh, is it?
I think.
Yep. Like it.
So it has Charlize Theron in it. And it's kind of in the woods, in the wilderness. And it's... of a stalking kind of suspense horror where it looks like she's running. I purposefully stopped watching the trailer after she kayaks down and he meets up with her. I was like, nope, I don't want to know anything here.
Right? Because that's, anymore, there's so many fucking movies that will give away so much
I know.
of the movie in the trailer. So it's like I try my best not to typically watch trailers, especially if I know that like that could be the route they're going.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like for those of you who know the old movie, Surviving the Game type, or maybe Strange Darling, or a little bit kind of Ready or Not ish, where it's, you know, someone's being stalked or, you know, like hunted, so to speak. That's my shit. And then it's in the woods, so I'm all down with that.
I was gonna say that just seems to be your wheelhouse. Is you fucking love anything in the woods, backwoodsy.
I do, and it's so funny because behind the scenes, like I am just getting obviously older, but the older I get, the more I'm become a fucking hippie. The more I'm like, fuck the government. I don't want nothing to do with these crazy bastards. Like, I just want one car for me and my girlfriend, one phone. Like, I want to buy land. I want to live on it and tell everyone else to fuck off. Like, seriously, I'm getting pulled to that life. So yeah, it's very much in my DNA. Just to be a troll and live in the woods and creep people out.
That's, you know what, when I get old, I want to do something similar. I just want to be the scary old witch that lives in that house, but I'm actually the nicest person ever.
And you got, so like the white streaks you have, you got to keep that when you're older. Like, have like jet black hair, but the white
But there's a purposefully like white streak.
So when
in my
you just
hair.
like stand in a window, like you need to have like 2 hours a day that you just stand in the window
and
hopes that someone sees
there you go. And then I have my cat Ozzy, which probably will be dead by then. But you know, I'll have Ozzy 2, Ozzy 3, Ozzy 5, whatever.
And you can stuff them, and
I'll just have them all on my wall. Oh my god, poor Ozzy.
The creepy factor.
Well, I do have my cat's bones.
Okay.
Gemini's bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my long story. I have my dog's paw print, and it's some of his hair in it. Kyler was my dude.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, had him for 15 years. But yeah, sorry, got sidetracked on that. But it's very much like a woodsy type. He's coming to get you. Maybe you don't know why. I don't know. Kind of a woman on her own, type movie. So that looks pretty badass.
So it looks like too, we got some like more local stuff coming up. Let's go into Jess's new movie. You know a little bit more about it than I do.
Yeah. So our former guest Jessa Jupiter Flux it's all over her social media. So she's doing a new flick. And it sounds like it's an all-girl or very much heavily female-influenced cast, director. They're doing like a GoFundMe, and it's on her page. And let's see if we find it.
If you go to like her videos, like her reels, you'll see it. She's in this cute little get-up, this crown
with this little halo astrology crown thing.
Yeah, so like she, you know, of course we know OnlyFans came out not too long ago.
OnlyFans,
OnlyFans. Thank you, not fans.
Yeah,
but that's kind of the joke with the movie.
Yeah, she's not on camera showing her hoo-ha, but not like that. It's OnlyFans.
Yes. But yeah, Pretty Brutal right now is just in production, but they need help.
Yep.
Go help.
And not a ton.
No,
so
$5,000. That's it.
That can be a one.
I know. I act like I'm this rich bitch. Like, oh, $5,000, no problem. I'll just write you a check for that. No. That's not it.
But if you take 5,000 divided by 5,000 people,
exactly $1 each. Guys, come on.
Hey, look at us doing math. Wow. Wow. But yeah, I mean, that's just an example. And then, of course, if you stretch it out further, it becomes a lot more attainable. But yes, go check Pretty Brutal out. If you can spare anything, definitely do that. $5,000 is so attainable. So that's pretty sweet. And of course, we want to help her out because I saw something on her page where someone wrote something about her, and I agree so much. I don't remember what it was. It was Up All Night. What is her name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't say the name.
Yeah, I know.
But I know exactly who you're talking about.
I used to watch it when I was a little kid because she goes, Up All Night.
Yeah.
Man. Anyway, she had done some promo stuff with her. I don't know if they did movie work, but anyway, she complimented Jessa and said that like this, you know, she's gonna blow up. Like she's so talented, and we couldn't agree more. It's so great to kind of see her doing a bunch of stuff.
Have her on our little show.
I know. That's badass. That's awesome.
So good for her, and we wish all the best to you, Jessa.
Yes.
So we do have Riverbend Film Festival is coming up in September.
Wow, that's gonna make our. Oh,
I know. So
man,
September,
was it in September last year?
August last year.
Okay, so then, all right. I was gonna say, like, man, how did we pull that off if it was in September last year?
No, this time it's in September. Luckily, it's at the beginning of September, so it's not
That's
as
cool.
bad. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's
When is it?
It's I think the 3rd through the 5th of September, which is awesome, but also not, because there's a show for the Distress Dolls on the 5th.
Oh.
And that may be the day that Doug Jones might be around.
Oh yeah. I
Uh-huh.
thought you were gonna say that like you are you doing something?
I might not now. I might not be able to now.
That makes sense.
Because there's too many overlaps, man.
There really is.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make the cover show this time.
Okay.
As much as I already had something planned, it's not happening now. Especially if I get to meet Doug Jones.
Yeah, that's
Yes, Doug Jones.
That's your scaly little fish boy.
That's my man. Doug Jones is going to be at the Riverbend Film Festival. At least that's
what I'm hoping.
Legit.
Yeah.
And what we're hoping is, if he's willing,
oh my goodness,
to get an interview with us, little old us,
that would be. Oh, that would be awesome.
I would cry. I'm not gonna lie.
I would have to hold it together again.
Yep. You would have to,
for us.
because I'd probably cry. Okay. This man is so wonderful.
Well, if you cry, then I'm probably going to cry. I'm like that. It's stupid. It's like a transfer. I can't help it.
That's so funny. But yeah, so that's going to be exciting. I'd love to meet more people. I don't know. There may be more interviews with film directors, I'm sure, leading up to it.
They pop out.
They do.
They do. Come crawling out the woodwork.
They do.
I'm cool with them.
And they're very kind people, a lot of the ones that we've met. But there's a young man, Ryan Carrillo. He does a lot with Goshen College, because I think he's still attending Goshen College right now.
Still a youngster?
Yeah. But he just released a memoir that he wrote called The Music Went Over My Head, and he had a book signing, and I did get his signature. Cool. And I did I'm halfway through it right now, and I really like it. It's very well stylized. It's kind of like a poem, like one long form poem, but like in parts, and I like it a lot. It's very neat. And he has a new film that he is releasing that will more than likely be showcased during the Riverbend Film Festival. It did have a small showing, this Thursday for us, but not for them. So
wait, we're watching something Thursday?
We could, but we have an interview, or no, we have a movie review that Thursday. I'm saying, like, if I can make it, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
He has a film called I Hear Color that's going to be premiering.
There are people that do that.
Yes, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what this is going to be about,
cool.
but
I don't know the name of it, but yeah, there's people that hear color.
Yeah, so
mind blowing, crazy. Yeah, it has a memoir, like. That's crazy.
I know. Good for this kid. And he's not like I'm not saying like he's a child, but like he's a very young man with like a lot on his plate.
I'm mid-40s. So yeah, that's young. He could be my child. It's kind of funny because, dude, if I had a memoir, it'd be so much degenerate shit in there. It would just be.
I'd be your editor.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like, because I've talked about doing stand-up, and that's, if I do stand-up, that's all it's going to be. Is me telling degenerate shit, real stories, and have illustrations for that.
And see,
and be like, hey, now you get to see the story behind this absolutely ridiculous illustration.
And see, that's why you need to try out for Fringe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Fringe is the next day after our big 100th episode.
Oh, I ain't making that. No, I'd have to write it out. But not doing stand up. I have thoughts about it. We'll save that for off air. But
that's
yes,
fine. I think you could do it though.
Oh,
I believe in you.
I know I could. It's just, I don't know.
I get it.
We'll bring that back later. Up another time. same.
So, as far as one final event to kind of talk about is Peeling Corpse. It's a new metal band. Very new. They are going to be making their live show debut on...
To South Bend? Or is this like their first show ever?
First show ever.
Oh, shit. You don't come across that very often.
No, exactly. So this is going to be on May 29th at Hardy's Bar in Elkhart. I don't know the dates yet. I don't know the actual official time, should I say.
Do we know anyone else that's playing on that?
So I believe somebody from Devil Lettuce is also playing in it, which is also somebody else from Omen Killer.
Yeah.
Somehow they're all connected. And Peeling Corpse is going to be a very brand new band.
Interesting.
So that would be cool. Heard about it from Black Tornado.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. I think it's going to be fun.
The bulk of the episode is about, we're doing a new movie.
Yes, we are.
Those of you would have already seen because you've seen our little drawing.
Yep.
I guess you call that, the kids call it a thumbnail.
Yeah.
I don't know this shit. We don't even have a TikTok, so. But yes, we are going to be talking about Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Yes, and specifically Lee Cronin, The Mummy, because there are so many people that are confused. They keep associating this with the Brendan Fraser Mummy, and it's like, fucking stop, guys. It's not that.
Which, it would have been cool to like have him get shot really quick or something. Like,
right? Somehow be in the movie.
Or just be like a body that like fell, and it's like, it's Brendan Fraser.
That'd be kind of funny. That would make a lot of people mad, though.
Have you ever seen that video of the guy that drives around collecting the mummy?
What?
Yes, there's a guy. Maybe those of you out there, sorry, I got sidetracked, but it's glorious. This guy goes around and collects the mummy. That's like all he collects. He drives with a VCR and a TV playing in his car, quoting the movie, driving around to different places trying to find the mummy. He has like over 1,000 copies of the mummy, probably even way more than that. But that's like all he collects is the mummy.
Oh my god, dude. Wow.
I have to find this and show it to you.
That is so niche specific.
It is so random. And he takes videos going into stores asking if they have the mummy. And then he like pans over and his car is like full. Like, have you ever seen the video where the guy has hot dogs?
Yeah.
It's like that,
it's
but
that?
with the mummy.
Oh,
it's like the mummy everywhere.
God.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. But no, it's not that mummy.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude. I need to see this now. Luke, you need to show this to me if you can find it.
It's so great. It's so great.
Yeah, so like first before I go into like we both get into the movie.
Yeah. We've not talked about this with each other either.
We have not. No. Bit. And Luke you have videos of us, Luke, that you'll pop up there about our thoughts beforehand because we can record them. But God, the trailers for this movie are so tone deaf. Tone deaf? Tone deaf.
Tone deaf, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Why are we getting the same fucking movies that I saw for the Mario movie with my son the other week before?
You talking about the trailers?
Yeah. That was weird, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, did I go into the right movie? Are these the right?
I know.
It was weird.
The Hokum one was decent.
Well, and that's the only horror movie trailer we got.
I know. That was weird.
But you know what we were promised?
I just don't want Maria Menounos on my damn screen anymore. Wearing her chicken suit or whatever the fuck she was wearing.
That's such a weird thing she's wearing in that fucking thing.
But, girl, you ain't aged a bit.
Yeah, she looks great.
My goodness. Yeah, she's got to be older than me.
And she looks awesome.
She looks amazing.
Like, how? She's about as old as my parents.
Yeah, she looks like she did. Like, if you would have just showed me a picture, and you would have said that was from 20 years ago, I'd totally believe you.
Yep.
Like, she literally doesn't look like she aged. I don't know what she does.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, she has a health podcast or something like that.
Oh,
so maybe
I just
that's
know she was on like Entertainment Tonight or some weird show like that I never watched.
Yeah, she did do that. But yeah, she was at the very end of that segment because she like does like the things before the movie starts, and it's like
the bullshit trivia and all that.
Yeah, that shit. And like she at the end she said, "Oh, and check out my health podcast." And I'm like,
I wouldn't even pay
girl,
attention.
what?
I was so zoned out. I'm just like, why are you on here?
Yeah.
But the real reason we're talking about the trailers is because what wasn't there?
Yeah.
not what I was promised.
Evil Dead Burn, there was not a trailer for it at all.
I mean, like, I'm not going to go see a movie for the trailer, like, to see a trailer, but that was a big, like, added bonus.
Exactly.
And I felt robbed. I was like, what the fuck? And I was talking to you, the way the movie opens up, for a minute or two, you could think, and what I did is, oh, there's a connection with this and the Mummy, so they're doing a special elongated trailer. With
the studio companies and all that other shit. So I thought, oh, okay, yeah.
And it took me like maybe 3 full minutes to 100%. I mean, like a minute and a half in, I'm thinking like, yeah, this is probably the start of the movie. But I really was like, but maybe there's a chance it's a elongated trailer. No, you little donkey dicks. Like, you lied to me. I feel cheated. I feel... I don't know. I was so, like, highly annoyed with that. I was very
upset with that, too. I was like, oh.
I was just like, Lee, we're not starting off on the right foot here, sir. We're not. No, I'm quite upset.
Speaking of Lee Cronin, I'm going to get to that. At the end. We're not going to talk about it right now, but at the end, that's why you guys need to stick around, because Drunk Me did something.
I like Drunk Ivy things so much. Because I'm just like sitting at home when it happens.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Ivy, what?
Yeah, I know. You've done that several times. It's great. And I'm never doing anything worth mentioning at all. And that's what makes it cool.
No. Drunk Me is a completely different person, I guess.
That's true. So we got ripped off by not seeing the Evil Dead Burn.
Yeah, and only had one horror trailer, which was Hokum. Fucking up against, like, He-Man and The Mandalorian and some other stupid-ass action movie. I was like, what's going on?
I don't even remember what it was, because I'm just waiting for the Evil Dead
Exactly.
Burn. I'm just waiting for it.
I feel gypped.
Yeah, and, like, the Mandalorian one, I'm like, okay, yeah, you're making the little Grogu cute, and all right, whatever.
But
like, whatever.
Why in front of a horror film?
I know.
What the fuck?
And the Hokum one was like 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's cool. Kind of had a creepy. Made me want to be more interested in it. I've already seen the previous one.
Yeah.
So, but like, okay, but that was it. It was like 20 seconds.
Yeah. It was a short ass trailer. It wasn't even funny. I was like, that's it.
Yeah. Which that movie's getting great feedback right now.
Good.
Making the rounds.
Better than this one, which I do not understand.
I don't either.
So the film, we will actually get into this. I like the way that it opens up. I'm not going to go. This is a spoiler review. You guys know the drill.
It has to be. I can't tiptoe.
Yeah. I like the way that it opens up, though, because this movie, if you didn't know from the maybe watching the trailers, Luke sometimes throws a trailer at the beginning of an episode.
That'd be good.
But like, if you saw the trailer, it's a family drama. It's about a family being cursed with their daughter becoming a mummy.
Which I even put in my comments. I wanted to learn more about that because I suspected that it maybe was not exactly how the trailer was setting it up.
Right.
I was getting that vibes. That's why that was kind of the first thing I remember touching on, because I wanted to find out, like, is she cursed? Is this a possession? Is this possibly a ghost? Like, how did she come to become the mummy?
Yeah, how's this bitch still alive?
Yeah.
Really?
And I wanted to see, like, why is her skin is like that? Like, that was the thing for this movie that had me hooked, is because I wanted to find out, like, we have a girl that's mummified. How did that happen?
Right, exactly. And how's she fucking alive? That too.
Yeah.
Which, like, and I like that like I said, it starts out with a family in a car, but it's not our family, not the one that we're following. It's a completely separate family. Mm-hmm. But I like that because, like, this family goes through shit at the beginning. Mm. It's a cute little moment, and it kind of sets up what a family dynamic should be. But there's one person in that group. Mama is a bitch throughout the whole film.
Pretty much.
And she only shows up for a collective, 10 minutes throughout the whole film.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Maybe 10, 15. Give her some grace, especially with the video recording that she had. But it's like, this bitch is the main villain of the film. Oh, yeah. And she's hardly in it.
She's good at it.
And she's good at being a bitch. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh my God, she has this beautiful family, this obviously loving husband.
I know.
And he gets axed axe at the very beginning, and I'm like, that is sad, and it's a brutal axe scene, and it sets the tone for the rest of the film.
Yeah. So it does. It starts off rather creepy, rather vague. I mean, you kind of have an idea what's going on, but you don't really. I mean, there's no explanation. It kind of gets into it, so it kind of just pulls the Band-Aid.
It's got Lee Cronin's bandage.
Yeah.
So, so like Lee Cronin's known, he has an art style now. He's only done like really big, 3 big movies. He did Evil Dead Rise, which was, I would say, his biggest movie. And then he also did The Hole in the Ground, which is an Irish folklore tale. And he loves to put kids in danger. That is his favorite thing to do in every fucking film I've seen him do.
So one thing with 2 parallels that I found interesting is, so I kept thinking him and Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Because there's parts in this that reminded of Drag Me to Hell.
Yes.
And it's funny because they have the intersection for Evil Dead franchise, and then they kind of... that I kept making that connection for this, and it felt like there was a bit of, with the like curse kind of aspect, the way that it's set up, it reminded me of Drag Me to Hell, which they're making a second one of.
Ooh, okay.
Justin Long's going to be in it. Side note.
Will he survive? We'll find out.
Probably not. He's got like an over 90% death rate in these movies by now. So, but yeah, it's I just saw that parallel and it popped in my head, so I want to kind of mention it.
That's perfect, because like there's a particular scene in the very beginning that I'm like, oh yeah, this is a Lee Cronin movie, where she's holding the dead bird in her hand, and it's just so stylized the way it is. It's like close up, and her family's kind of in the foreground, but you can still kind of see their reactions to the dead bird as she crushes it.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
You're Wheaties.
Right? So like, that whole thing just really sets it up, I think. It sets the tone, like, this is a shit family, and then it goes to the actual family that we're following.
Yeah.
And they're just this sweet, loving family. The dad gets a little bit underneath my skin, because I've met people like him, and I'm just like, I get it. I get he's just headstrong, kind of burly dad. And he wants to become this famous reporter and all this other stuff, which really, honestly, that reporter stuff doesn't really matter.
It sets up why they're there. I think it's the main importance, because they had to explain, like, why
why the fuck is this American family here?
Why is the whole family there?
And it's just because, he got a job in Cairo, and that's why they're there. And that bitch mom from the beginning is the one that steals away the little girl. Katie.
And it very much kind of dragged me to hell way.
Yes, because even the mom looks scary. Like,
and then the way that at the end, and the bug, the end of their interaction and stuff. Yeah,
with the scarab, which I like that they added back in the scarab, because that was the freaky part of the Brendan Fraser one, which I know this is not the same thing, but like, it's like Lee Cronin took bits and pieces of what he liked from like the original movies, whether it be Hammer, Mummy, Brendan Fraser Mummy, or like even the OG like Imhotep Mummy from Boris Karloff's time. It's like he took all those and he managed to make the Mummy actually scary. I don't know. That's my opinion.
I would agree.
A lot of people are comparing this to The Exorcist, which I get it. You got a little possessed girl, and she says naughty words, and she says the generic creepy girl shit.
Yeah.
What's the line that she says? Rat face cunt.
Yeah, rat face cunt.
That wasn't even her.
It's her speaking through her 8-year-old sister in school. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I mean, it's always cool to call your teacher that.
Rat face cunt.
It's always
over and over again.
Always gonna end well. And she had the scissors.
And the safety scissors.
I know, I love the safety.
And she's doing it so menacingly, and it's like so. But that scene though. Did you not also see that? This man likes snot. Lee Cronin loves snot.
Oh, yeah.
He loves snot shots. Because, she just has, this little snot that goes back up. What the fuck was that? Why did you have the need to add that? That was so silly and what?
Yeah.
And little moments in this movie are like that. I would compare this movie to, like, Lee Cronin saw Dead Alive and said, hold my beer. I'm going to try to do something similar.
Yeah. Not like corny, you know, like, because there's corny elements of that. But yeah, it's, oh, man.
It's definitely got comedy elements. That's the thing. It's a dark horror comedy.
Yeah.
And I know the reason why a lot of critics hate it is because, like, oh, it can't pick what it wants to be.
It doesn't need to.
Yeah, it's unique. It's different.
This movie had me when she got loose and started running in the...
Oh my god, dude.
That's when this movie had me. I was like, oh, because I'm all over that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love the creepy flashes and the sound effects of her scurrying by, and then her with her back to us, and she's munching or on. That's my shit.
Where she's munching on the scorpion.
Yeah, that's totally my shit. I love that kind of stuff.
That was funny too, because it's like, oh, what is this bitch gonna do? And the funnier part about it is, like, okay, it's been 8 years since she got kidnapped, and in the middle of a fucking sandstorm, which I do like that they add sand elements. It's to remind you this is a mummy film. Sand, pyramids, you know?
Yeah.
And I like that it takes place because when they move back, they go to Albuquerque, New Mexico to live with Grandma.
Yep.
We'll get to Grandma. I love Grandma.
I know, she was such a good character.
She didn't deserve what she got, but also at the same time, it was kind of funny. Like,
it was funny.
This movie is so fucking mean-spirited. It's not even funny. It is funny, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, so they moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico, get a phone call, like you see in the trailer, that, she's alive.
Yeah, because it had been 8 years later. They're kind of trying to move on, but kind of not, you know, because, like,
well, they kept her room, you know, like how
and
poor
Dad had the
parents,
picture still in his vehicle and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they get the call.
And they were pregnant with the little girl at the time that she went missing, and, you know,
And
now she's the same age.
Character.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It's almost like they had Katie's replacement, and, like, not really. You know, you can never replace your child.
But they did get the call they'd been waiting for.
Mm-hmm. And I love the cop character.
Oh, yeah.
I hate most cop characters, but she was a badass. Can I just have a movie about her? Because she is so good.
Yeah, like, what'd she do in 8 years?
Yeah.
Like, how did she go?
How'd she harden herself?
Yeah, how'd she go from, like, the kind of reserved, like, rookie?
Yeah.
Because she was pulled out of a desk. Like, hey, this is your first shot, and you're basically doing it because you can translate English.
Yep.
And then now she kind of turned into a full-on detective that has, like, some notches under her belt.
Yep.
That's kind of a cool character.
8 years changes you. I mean, I kind of saw myself in her. I'm not a badass like her. I will never be a badass like her. But, like, there in that scene where he's talking, where her supervisor's talking to her and is recruiting her to talk to this family. He says 99 or some odd number, some high percentage of half of the people that go missing here are dead. Are you going to be prepared to tell people, hey, your loved one's dead? Like, they're never coming back. And it made me think of me as a funeral director. And it's like, it's kind of similar. Like, you're dealing with people at the worst point in their life, and they may blame you for half of stuff that's even out of your control.
Yeah.
And some might be, because we have bad days, you know, but, like, 8 years changes you. If you got a couple more notches under your belt, you've seen some fucked up shit, you gotta change with it.
And she did.
And she's amazing. Yeah. Girl, just at the end, let's speed up to the end. Bitch gets a scorpion, like, down her throat.
Yeah.
It pokes out her fucking goozle. And, like, she actually yanks it out of her.
Yeah.
Like, she digs into her throat, yanks it out, with spine and all. And bitch has, like, a weird fucked up voice now, but, like, she grabs her voice box to do the spell.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, what?
It's like my favorite episode of South Park. It's where the guy, but then it's where they can't go hunting anymore. And so, in order to kill an animal, you have to say it's heading right for us, and then that gives you the right to shoot it.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of
That's
that
funny.
because he's like, it's heading right for us, and that's kind of how she had to, talk and stuff. So
yeah, the fact that she just she found the wound and she found where she needed to get her voice back. I was just like, oh, bitch. Oh.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. But kind of going back to, because I know we skipped ahead a little bit.
Sorry.
So that's okay. So where they get the phone call, they are now meeting with
doctors.
Yeah, doctors, and they're basically prepping them to experience what they're going to experience with seeing their daughter, because she had been missing for 8 years, and she's now in this odd state.
Yeah, she's like comatose.
It's comatose, kind of.
She's got the desiccated fingers, and nasty ass fingernails.
And her skin is weird
peeling
looking
and weird.
Yeah, and she's kind of mummified or whatever, somewhat. I mean, she's still alive, but yeah, just a bad situation, and they kind of have to try and adapt to this new.
And Crystal
situation.
was with us, and I'm just like, how did that plane ride go? What did that even look like? That private jet? Like, what?
I don't know.
How'd they get her there?
Yeah, we're just going to fly this sarcophagus, across the country.
Well, no, what I mean is okay, because the sarcophagus dropped.
Yes.
Because the two boys that were working with Mama tried to get her somewhere else to bury the evil, which is her.
Yep.
Because she's actually a transferred demon, ancient demon.
She's a holding cell.
Yep. And it's Blumhouse, so of course it's gotta be demonology, because fucking James Wan willed it into fucking existence, so everything's gotta be slightly connected.
Yeah.
But, for what it's worth, it's new and it's different, and I like that it's a different sect of demonology, because not very many things are touched on in the, Egyptian part of, Ra and Osiris and all other shit, But anyway, she's a holding vessel for it, and it can be transferred, which I thought was cool. Crazy that it was that easy to fucking transfer it. Thank God Mama made a fucking video on it.
Yeah. A how-to.
Yeah. But at least what my concern is because she's no longer in the sarcophagus, this mangled girl. How are they going to get her to New Mexico?
Oh yeah,
on a plane?
Yeah, I didn't think.
What'd that look like? What'd that smell like for everybody?
Ooh. Think about that one. I guess she might be a little musty, a little tart,
a little tart. Oh my god,
a little pungent.
And I like that they set up that she knows Morse code in the beginning, because then she starts. That explains the damn clicking noises that she makes all the fucking time.
Yeah, with her jaw. So yeah, for me. Just an overview, because we're kind of getting to that part. The first 3/4 of this movie, I absolutely loved. I loved the setup. I loved all of that. The last quarter got a little kind of hokey for me at parts, where it's James Wan turned his wand dial.
His wandness up. Yeah.
Cranked it up, and I'm like, that's unnecessary, sir. You brought it to 10 when I would have probably brought it to 7. And I think it would have blended better.
I guess when do you see where do you see James Wan coming in? Because I think it's different from mine.
Once it really started to get full on, we know this is a demon.
Oh, the exorcist.
Yeah,
part.
I feel like that's where he kind of interjected him more.
Before or after the funeral scene?
I would say a little bit after the funeral scene.
Okay.
A little bit after the funeral scene, yeah. Really when they started to kind of, after they initially did the reportings to the professor, kind of after that, where it started to kind of...
Was it when the, the lady, the cop came?
When she came in
to the house.
Yeah, Billy B.A., I would say kind of around there, if I had to pick a spot. Give or take.
That makes sense, because it definitely feels like a James Wan film after that point, where it's very much about the family, which again, that makes sense considering the fact that Lee Cronin loves Poltergeist. He cites that movie as kind of this.
See, we're on the same page because I've always felt Poltergeist is one of the most underrated franchises. I fucking love Poltergeist.
And it's a good family drama.
Come into the light, Caroline.
Caroline.
I always say Caroline, but Caroline.
But
love that.
yeah, so I agree with you though. I see it. I see the James Wan-ness, especially in the last fight scene.
Oh, yeah, that's when it was just obnoxious.
You had to go big or go home with it. I think that's part of it. Like, how else would you end it, I guess?
I don't know. It may be the only way. Which it still's too much for me.
It was a lot. I agree. There was a lot fucking going on.
But
because she possesses her older brother.
Yeah, and the one thing I can say, though, that I did like with the ending is this is the ending. And there's parts throughout the beginning, but specifically the ending is an ending that goes great in theater.
Oh, yeah.
With the sound effects and the music and that sort of stuff. Went great in the theater. I loved that part. It was just a little too much for me.
Yeah.
It was just like...
It was very cinematic.
Very cinematic. Very much we are making our character into this, like, all-powerful, I'm going to rain hell on you character.
But yet she can be defeated with a hug.
I know.
So throughout this movie, this bitch manages to strangle her grandma with a fucking rosary. Don't worry, Grandma, it's fun being dead.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Don't lick your sister's toes.
Yeah, don't lick your sister's toes. She managed to fucking possess her sister,
I know, I didn't like that part. Where I'm like, well, how exactly does that work? I thought, like, you can just possess anyone?
You could just do this anytime?
Yeah.
Why don't you do this to everybody at the beginning?
I know. That's what... I didn't follow me on that one. And then it possesses the brother.
Yeah. The brother part was kind of neat.
I thought it was cool where she had him banging his head.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, oh, is he going to off himself? Like, he's just gone? Because that's what I thought in the trailer, too. I thought he's, like, offing himself. Like, it's just, like, a suicide. Yeah. But it's like, oh, no. That's just driving him crazy, I guess.
When the other people started getting possessed, that's really when I was kind of like, oh.
It's James Wan now. Yeah. James Wan took over.
He took over. He said, here, watch out.
However, I did like the Dead Alive funeral scene.
Yeah.
Where, like, she crawls through the fucking...
Falls from the ceiling.
Yeah, into the casket and starts eating her grandma.
I know. I was like, that was pretty cool.
And I had to laugh so fucking hard before that because, like, there's a scene where the little girl's, like, fucking peeling out all her goddamn teeth. Yeah. She has a loose tooth.
So I said after, but it was totally before that. Now that I'm remembering everything in sequence, it was before that. It was before that where I really felt James Wan kicked in. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes before that. Before the funeral scene.
Because, like, she starts taking out her teeth.
I know.
It was like, okay, that's gross already. I hate digital trauma. I hate teeth because there is digital trauma in this where, like, they're cutting her fingernails.
That was the worst. I'm gonna start gauging movies by how many times you lean over and like look to me and
because I'm just like stop.
There'd be things and you'd be like, and like talk to me and I'm like, oh, okay, good, she's engaged.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh my god, I fucking hate.
You love the toenail stuff.
Oh fuck,
toenail stuff is great.
No, and it ripped it all the way. It's like your worst fear ever, and it's just like, oh,
it's just like, oh shit. Well, you can't put that back.
No, I fucking hate it. Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
But it was good. I liked that it had the gross out stuff. That's where it felt like, and it was humorous though too. It felt like Dead Alive. It was very silly in that way, especially the funeral scene.
Yeah.
Where like, she gets done ripping her teeth out. Another mortician thing that pissed me off. There's a string in her mouth, and apparently if you just yank it real hard, the mouth pops the fuck open. That doesn't happen.
That's how that works. Yeah, a little dental floss.
Like, what? I remember looking at you and just laughing hysterically at that part, and I swear to God, the people up there are like, is she okay?
Yeah, I know, because I heard a cackle or two out of you when it was deathly quiet.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
It's like, that's the thing about us horror fiends, is it's like, you can't take us to a horror movie with regular people. No. They are not going to understand why we're laughing our asses off. But
it did have quite a few of those moments.
But yeah, I like the scene where like grandma spills out of the casket. And like the little girl has the fucking grandma's teeth in her
I know,
mouth.
yeah.
I thought that was funny.
I know that was funny. And she just smiles.
And she tries to like rip
She's
the
trying to
ear
bite
off
somebody?
of somebody.
Yeah.
I'm like, first off, I don't know how those fucking things stayed in your mouth.
I know.
How did you grow your teeth back real quick too
Yeah.
after your sister got better? I guess
Yeah.
it's a couple years. I don't know.
I'm about to beat the shit out of an 8-year-old.
Yeah, right. Oh my god! And just the funeral scene is just nuts, and I love when the old lady vomits in her wine. Like that just made me laugh. I swear I sound like a fucking idiot, like in that theater, just laughing my ass off
great.
at nothing or everything.
Everything, yeah.
Oh, I love how the grandma dies
I
over
know,
the top,
brutal.
strangled by the rosary. She gets thrown out the
Yeah.
window, like
Lands on the car.
what do you call it, Omen style?
Yeah, very much.
And like lands on the car, and then there's coyotes because it's supposed to be demonic. The wild animals come out, and maybe
sensitive to it.
maybe they're jackals. I don't know
Who
because
knows, Yeah.
that's part of Egyptology with the god Osiris, or not Osiris but Anubis. So it's like maybe that's what that's alluding to. But they just rip her to shreds.
Yeah.
I was like, this is also Evil Lurks wrapped up into it. I was getting Evil Lurks.
Yeah. Right in front of
Flashbacks.
the grandson.
And the granddaughter who's laughing because she's possessed. Like, I couldn't help but laugh with her.
The dad is his mother-in-law is just getting ripped apart right in front of him.
Right? Like, oh, what the fuck do you do? I love that, like, apparently coyotes are just random pests for them. Is that true, people from Albuquerque, New Mexico? Are coyotes just random pests to you? You can just honk them away with a horn?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be afraid because they'd probably try to attack me Cujo style, okay?
Well, they're pack animals.
Yeah, that's terrifying because they're bad CGI coyotes, so I guess I'm not scared. But like the fact that he just lays on his horn trying to get them to go away, I don't think that's gonna scare them away because they're baring their teeth and shit.
I know, and then just dropped his kids off at school like, oh, they're okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're safer there than they were at home with all the mess that was going on.
Yeah.
But
So it's
this movie was wild.
It was. It had definitely its good elements. The ending,
I love the ending.
It culminates into a big, like almost like a fight scene, kind of like.
Well, and I like the end where it's like it's a happy ending.
Yeah.
It's a happy ending. Like all the family's back together again, kinda.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That bitch gets what's coming to her after we thought she was dead.
Yeah, because that was a little surprise too, because I just assumed she was.
Yeah. Then
Like,
she rolls over, and then you see the hole in her back, and it's like a healed hole, and it's like, bitch got what she deserved.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But then part of me thought, like, wasn't she just like defending her daughter and trying to like take the spirit out of her daughter into someone else, but she just did it like a horrible human? But like, I was thinking, how would you tactfully do that though?
No.
I was trying to throw her a bone in some way.
I kind of was too, up until she cut out her daughter's tongue.
Yeah, that was a little much.
So that's why I thought, like, okay, she is the villain. Like, she is not redeemable. She did not care. She obviously, everybody in her family was a means to an end. It was, at first, yes, I kind of got it. Like, it's like, oh, okay, this is something you've done in your lineage. Your family for years is containing this evil monster. But you are willing, first off, to sacrifice every last one of your family members.
She lined them up.
You killed your husband first, and then you also had your two boys try to deliver the ancient evil, and they both get brutally murdered in a plane crash.
We don't know how the plane crash happened.
Right? I love the scene, though. Like, it just
goes
like
down.
In the background.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of genius.
And I thought it was cool with Layla, her daughter, right? She did kind of the Roach thing. And I don't know if you remember People Under Stairs. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But Roach, when he has his tongue off, was like that, with his finger over to signify. She kind of did that a little bit too, and I was like, oh, that's cool. That's kind of a little Roach thing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it right away until you said something. I was like, I see it. Yeah. Because, like, and that's where I was like, after I saw that her tongue had gotten cut out, I was like, oh. Yeah. She doesn't care about her family. She did. Yeah, she's containing this evil, but to what extent? She... Obviously, the little girl, Layla played with Katie.
Yeah.
Because they
They
were
were
always
best friends.
Yeah. And it's like, and that's how they found out who Layla was after the Morse code thing. And after he dug through, which is also funny, he dug through that whole fucking chest that already looks like a goddamn casket in his basement. Like, who has a fucking hope chest that big? Nobody has a hope chest that big. Because that ends up being his sarcophagus when the dad gets possessed.
True, yeah. I didn't think about that.
So I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, so...
I don't understand.
But yeah, I mean, it does end well. It's I won't say like a completely predictable ending.
Yeah, because like it could have easily just been like, because Katie does get better. She becomes a normal girl, and she's cute. I like that she still has her scars.
Such a great actress when she was playing the mummy part.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That little girl did like an amazing job as the mummy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I kept thinking that, like, man, dude, I've never seen this girl.
Mm-hmm.
But like in the makeup, and I loved the makeup in this movie so much. I thought
So
makeup, special effects were great.
Yeah.
For me, the girl was the star of this, and I assumed it was. I mean, of course, no, it wasn't the girl that played in the beginning. The girl that played in the beginning did a great job too.
Yeah, different girl.
But the girl that played her as the mummy, fantastic job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she played it well. It was Natalie Grace.
Natalie Grace.
No, I want to see more things that she's in.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, she was a lot of fun. Young Katie was played by a different actress altogether.
Yeah, she did good too. Yeah. She really did.
All the kids were good in this. Like, that, you know, and that's the thing, because sometimes kid actors are fucking annoying. No, they're sweet. Like, all these kids are, like, believable children.
Yeah.
Even the little girl, the one that kind of pseudo replaces Katie. I think her name's Ellie or something like that.
Yeah, I think it is.
She's fine in this.
Yeah.
I like her. I think she's a cute little girl.
She has a charm to her.
Yeah. And then even the son, who's just kind of your moody teen. He's kind of a throwaway character, but you kind of care about him a little bit because I like him better as a little kid more than I do a teenager.
Where he throws the
doll off.
Trying to do the parachute.
Yeah, which I thought was a good foreshadowing moment because then it parallels the grandma getting thrown out the window.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your overall thoughts?
So for me, I really like this movie a lot. I think it has a lot of rewatch value, as a lot of Lee Cronin's movies do. I remember when I watched Evil Dead Rise, watched that movie at least 4 times. I was a new mom, and I watched that movie at least 4 times. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
This is a movie, Lee Cronin's The Mummy is a movie that you share with friends. Because you want to see them, like, look at the weird shit. You know what's coming. You know the weird shit that's going to happen. You want to see their reaction. So this is a movie that I think has rewatch value. Maybe there's some, like, little touches that you didn't spot the first time that maybe you'll watch on second viewing.
Mm-hmm.
I do not understand the bad press it's getting right now, where people are calling it unoriginal or kind of like they're dissing on it as like, oh, this is like not a good mummy movie. This is just as bad as, unfortunately, people are comparing it to The Bride, the recent Bride movie that came out, and the new Dracula movie.
Christian Bale?
Yeah.
That one?
And I'm like, this is nowhere similar. I have not seen The Bride yet, but from what I know about the movie, these two movies do not need to be compared. They are completely different films.
They don't seem...
I get that it's part of Universal Monsters and you want to kind of group them all together, but no, this does not need to be grouped in.
The Bride, and I've not seen it either. To me, that I would almost compare the
Joker film?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one with Lady Gaga?
Well, not even that one. I'm going to go a step further, and I would go with the Jared Leto Joker film, Harley Quinn.
Shit.
I would go with that as more similar.
Gotcha. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if that's a real assessment.
Oh.
No, I want to see it because it's got some queer shit to it, and I like quear stuff. So like, maybe I'll give it a go, and then I'll tell you guys how much I either liked or hated it.
Okay, so
what would you? I would grade this at least. If I had to give it a grade, at least an 8. It's not. It's okay. It's almost 7.58, somewhere around there for me. Because it's good. I would own this film.
Yep. Is your scale for owning 7 too? I know mine is.
8 usually.
8? Okay.
8 or I mean, it honestly, mine is a sliding scale, if you will, because if it's a real shit movie, but it still has entertainment value, I'm still gonna get it.
Okay. All right. Understandable. So I actually, and I had my score predetermined. I also score it like an 8. I'll give it an 8. My overall assessment for this is, like I kind of said, midway through the episode, 75% of this movie I really love. 25% of it I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like how, I had said the wand effect got turned up at the end.
Yeah.
I thought it was too much. Maybe there is no other way of doing it. I totally could concede that. But there's a lot of it that I do like, just the parts that made me laugh. The parts that were over the top, I was like, that was good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, really solid movie. I see nothing wrong with this. I think, you could own it. I just sound like a little pterodactyl.
I know. Sorry.
I would say that, this is an ownable movie. I mean, my scale is a 7. Anything over a 7 is definitely ownable. It's good in theaters. I will say that. I feel like I will like this movie more because I saw it in theater.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do have kick-ass audio in my house, so even at my house it might be good. But if you don't have kick-ass audio, like a good surround sound or even a good sound bar, this movie might not have as much good factor because the theater aspect of it really did help this movie out.
I 100% agree with that because it is a very cinematic film.
It is. Especially towards the end. It's super cinematic.
It was made for big screen, for surround sound, for you to just everything, ingest it visually.
Great use of the music and the timing of the musical use for the more theatrical scenes. And that's probably where some people will compare The Exorcist to where it kind of the smoke rises and it's the big, like I'm coming at you. Yeah. And then you've got the theatrical noise and the elements and stuff. And that's probably where people are really, making the Exorcist comparison. But those elements are what is best with good audio, And I always have a kind of an ear to that stuff because that stuff's super important to me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the audio for that is top notch for this whole entire movie.
Yeah. So immediately after we said, wait, did you said your good score? You said
yep. I gave it an 8. We both did roughly.
Yeah. So immediately after the film, I'm like, you know what? I need to collect my thoughts for this review. So I was going to go down to Nice Try Bar. And I was going to just grab a drink, and then I was going to start jotting my notes down.
Yeah.
It turns into a wild night very quickly. I had a great time, first off, and I was putting posters around for our show at different bars and different locations, and also for Jody.
Yeah.
So, yes, Braless Cowboy, we love you guys. So I was even doing that as well, and first off, they got me talking about it before the review because the owner goes, "Oh, you just got back from the Mummy," because they follow me on Instagram. Yep, and the Mummy's up on the TV right now, and the Brendan Fraser one. And then, so how was it? And told him a little bit, but I didn't want to go into spoilers or anything like that, and said I'm doing a review on it later. 2 dudes walk in that are about my age, and I'm about ready to go play the pinball machine after I jot down a couple notes just for a little bit. And he goes, "Hey, we need another member for this game. You want to come play with us?" So I played with them. I had another beer, and then one thing led to another. I had more shots and more beers throughout the night. Ended up at Elephant Bar, hanging out with everybody and making more new friends. And it turns out they're all like hospital people.
Oh, interesting.
In Elkhart. And I'm like, so you do the thing and then they come to me.
Yeah, true.
That's not true. We're not in cahoots. That's not true. That's not how any of this works. We don't want anybody to die. But at the very, very end of the night, my drunk ass, as my drunk ass tends to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I decided to have on a whim. Luckily, my husband was beside me when I'm doing this. And I wrote to Mr. Cronin.
Yeah.
I slid into his DMs.
You did. You slimy little mink.
The same way that I did with Scream, Script to Scream. Lydia.
Scream. Did you didn't do that with Rocky Horror?
Did
you?
Not. No.
Okay.
No.
I couldn't remember.
I did
You're
not.
such a DM slider.
I am.
Can't
I am.
Keep it straight.
So, no, I did DM him after the Rocky Horror guy. I DM'd him after Riverbend Film
Was
Festival
it? Okay.
concluded because I was too afraid to talk to him in person.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, so to Lee Cronin, and Luke, you can post the screenshot. I said, "Hi, Mr. Cronin. This is at 2:07 a.m. and he's actually from Dublin, Ireland. But anyway, I'm sure for him it's probably noon there, kind of like how it is for Lydia.
Oh.
But at 2:07 a.m., I messaged him and I said, "Hi, Mr. Cronin. We just saw the recent Mummy film and really enjoyed it. Back in 2019, our producer Luke saw your film, The Hole in the Ground, at the Sundance Film Festival and knew you were going places. Since then, we have enjoyed Evil Dead Rise and this recent Mummy film. You managed to actually make the Mummy terrifying. Thank you for all you do for the horror community, and we cannot wait to see what is up your sleeve." He responded.
Which is funny.
He responded. And I know it's a simple message, but it's like you took the time to respond, dude.
Cool. Yeah.
You didn't go through an agent. But he said,
oh gosh, I just got it.
Yeah.
The light just clicked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's not through an agent.
Yeah. So he said, "I very much appreciate the message. Thank you."
That's kind of fun.
I'm like, and I sent that to you like later. I'm like, dude, you responded.
That's so funny.
But yeah, my drunk ass text random people.
Yeah, so if you're out there and you get a drunk Ivy text,
yeah,
just be aware.
Be gentle with me, please.
So that's cool. Yeah, no, it's overall great movie. Now it just kind of is another notch there. So this is, I didn't see the whole movie, The Hole in the Ground or whatever it's called.
Yeah, The Hole in the Ground.
I haven't seen that, but I've now seen two of his movies that I really like.
You should see that one. I've only, so I'm sorry, Mr. Cronin. I've only seen like the first half of it. I did not get to finish it. Yeah. And again, it was because I was afraid of the kid getting hurt, because kids get hurt in all his films in one way or another.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
sweet. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to what he's gonna do next. Kind of like the message says.
Yeah, I want to see what he comes up with, and if I don't remember if he has much to do with Evil Dead Burn or not. I think he took a step back. I'll double check.
Look it up.
But I do want to see what else he comes up with. He is genuinely a very good storyteller. Mm-hmm. He does a good job with his camera angles and all the other fun stuff that he does. I think he is just genuinely a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to what he's got coming out and all that sort of stuff. And I'm looking forward to this 100th episode show. Mm-hmm. It should be great. Y'all should come out. It'll be a great time. It's not too expensive. You're supporting local artists. You're supporting us. So, yeah, show up.
Yep. So, with that being said.
Yep. Look out for each other, and good night, cellar dwellers.
Bye-bye.
Don't lick your sister's toes.
Rat-faced cunt.